together a little bit of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not by might and not by power, by the Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by might, and not by power, by the Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Here we go. The children sing, la-da-dee-da. The children dream, and their tears may fall when you hear them call, and another song will rise, another song will rise, another song will rise. Oh, that was a complete failure. And we've done this a lot. Where's my Nutter Butter Peanut Butter? Everybody say it.
Nutter Butter Peanut
Oh, there we
Butter.
go. Another song will rise. Another song will rise.
Nutter Butter Peanut Butter.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not by might and not by power, by the Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by might, and not by power, by the Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by power. Shalom. Hey, Venu Shalom Alechem. Alechem, hey, Venu Shalom. Hey, Venu Shalom Alechem. Alechem, hey, Venu Shalom. Hinei ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Oh, baby.
Hey, Avenu Shalom Alechem. Alechem, hey, Avenu Shalom. Do-do-do-up. Hey, Avenu Shalom Alechem. Alechem, hey, Avenu. Alechem, hey, Avenu. Alechem, hey, Avenu Shalom. Or Zarua, La Sadik, Ul Yisrael Simcha. Or Zarua, La Sadik, Ul Yisrael Simcha. Or Zarua, La Sadik, Ul Yisrael Simcha. Ul Yisrael Simcha. Or Zarua Latzadik Ul Yisrael Simcha. Ul Yisrael Simcha. Ya la la, ya la la, la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la. 2, 3. Or Zarua La Sadik Ul Yisrael Simcha. Or Zarua La Sadik Ul Yisrael Simcha. Hine מה טוב, ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, ומנעים שברחים גם יחד.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, שלום עליכום, שלום עליכם, שלום עליכום. Again, שלום עליכם, שלום עליכום, שלום עליכם, שלום עליכום.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. Maddie?
When I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or.
Boker Or!
When I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or.
Boker Or!
Everybody ready? Thumbs up. Everybody ready? Hands in the air. Everybody ready? Wave them around. Boker Tov.
Boker Or!
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rabbi!
I'm so glad to see your faces. It is great to see you. We are almost at the festival of Passover. It is starting tomorrow night, which means we are right just about in the middle of this Hebrew month. We are today on the 13th day of the month of Nisan. So if you go out tomorrow night after your Seder and you look up in the sky, you will see a great, big, beautiful spring moon. Just like it is every year when we celebrate Passover, we are right in the middle of the month of Nisan. Today is the 13th day of the month of Nisan, 5784. Let's sing our months of the year.
Here we go. Show me that Nissan love. Ready? Tishrei Cheshvan Kislev Tavet Shvat Adar Nisan Sivan Tammuz Tishrei Cheshvan Kislev Tavet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz. All right, my friends, it's time we go down to Hebrew Town. Here we go. And come on down to Hebrew Town. Now it's time to meet our rootin' tootin' sheriff to teach us some Hebrew.
Yeehaw.
Well, hello there, Sheriff. How are you doing today?
Howdy do!
Howdy do. Well, I got something to tell you today, Sheriff, because
All
I
right,
think
I'm listening. Go on, I'm listening.
Oh, well, I'm going to teach you what's going on today.
All righty.
We have some holiday coming up that some little birdie told me about, and there's this big special plate that I filled with all sorts of fun things.
A big special plate.
And I hear they're so delicious. These green, bitter vegetables and bones and...
That doesn't sound very delicious at all.
Not at all,
No,
actually.
sounds
I think
terrible.
I might need a little bit of help understanding what's on this plate. How can we do that? Well, we're going to have to move on to the next slide in order to do that. And so...
Oh, there it is.
my
Look at that
goodness. Look at all these things, Sheriff.
What?
Does anybody know what something might be? We're going to start with the first word at the very top. Who wants to read that first word for me? What is it? Maror. Sheriff, does anybody know what maror might be?
Maror. Well, I know. Let's see. my lion has a sore throat, and now my roar is very quiet.
Ooh, that was a good
Right?
one.
That's good, huh?
What
Nope.
is it? Bitter,
Bitter
herbs.
Okay.
Is it bitter herbs? Sheriff, did they teach you something?
Bitter herbs.
It's not
My
a lion's
is
roar,
bitter.
it's a bitter herb.
Bitter
You guys are
herb.
so right, you
So
got
good.
it. Let's move on to the next one to the right. The next one to the right is way in the back over there.
Zroah.
Zroah. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh,
Zroah.
it's a hard word.
Ooh, Zroah. Anybody know what Zroah is? I give you a, oh, you
there's
know what it
somebody
is
waving.
back there. I'll give you a hint. We have a lot of them in our body. Yeah. It's a
The
bone.
bone.
A shank bone. Very good, everybody. All right, the next one on the list is to the right bottom. Up there, what is it?
Charoset.
Charoset. Charoset sounds actually quite yummy.
Charoset. What is that?
What is it? Anybody know? Yeah, what is it? Pretzels. Pretzels sound pretty good.
I don't think you can eat
I gotta be
pretzels
honest,
on
pretzels do
Passover.
sound really good. What is it? Very
Nice.
very good. Apples and nuts, or apples and almonds, or apples and
Beautiful.
mixtures,
All
and
right.
everybody makes it so different,
So
and it's
that's
so
charoset.
yummy.
Okay, I got it.
All right, we got the next one on the bottom. We're gonna run real quick. Chazeret.
That's a hard one.
Chazeret is a really tough word. What is it?
Nope.
No, not quite. I think the sheriff might know this one. I taught him before.
Well, chazeret is the green side dish that goes with your maror and your charoset.
The
Usually
green
it's
side dish.
Usually it's a kind of a bitter leafy green.
Like
you know,
lettuce?
Like maybe like a romaine lettuce or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
got it,
sure.
got it.
Yeah.
So we need some salad dressing.
Yeah.
No?
No, I don't
Okay,
know
got
about
it.
that. Okay.
So our next one on the list, we've got karpas. Who knows what karpas is? Parsley, my wife's favorite vegetable, parsley.
Really?
Very true, I don't know how.
Okay.
Next one, beitza. Who, way in the back over there? Yeah,
Yeah.
you. Hey,
Somebody said it.
an egg.
Egg.
Very good.
It's an
Beitza,
egg.
And the last one all together, ready? You're all gonna read it at once.
In the middle?
1, 2, 3.
Matzah.
Matzah, this delectable, crunchy cracker that we eat for 8 whole days.
Well, that sounds really
Delicious.
unpleasant. Yeah. Oof.
Well, Sheriff,
All right.
I want to wish you a happy Passover. Thank you for doing everything on our Seder plate today.
Yeah!
We are so excited.
My pleasure. Thank y'all very much. All right now.
And
See you
it
later.
is that
Okey-doke.
time.
All right.
Jacob, that we get everybody ready for our for our wrap.
But let's split the room, and I want this side to go first, and I want that side to go second, and I want one side to be louder.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I said ho, I said hey, I said are you ready to pray? Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up, let's come together to pray. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion. I said hey, I said you. Now let's all stand up for Baruch. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Yada la la la, yada la la la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. And from here, with our new song, we move right into Marabou. And we move into our Shemais. We take a big, deep breath today. Welcome in this beautiful, cool weather after some hot days. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
You may be seated, my friends.
Love your God. Right up, here we go, our Ve'ahavta today. Love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Where you stand, where you lie, where you walk, and when you rise up, raise your voices, rise up, lift them high, rise up. We can raise our voices, rise up, lift them high, rise up. Take these words I say to you and keep them safe inside your hearts. Take these words, I say them well, and keep them safe inside your hearts. Where you stand, where you lie, when you walk and when you rise. Rise up, raise your voices, rise up, lift them high, rise up. We can raise our voices, rise up, lift them high, rise up.
Beautiful.
Well, from here, as we're coming up on the holiday of Passover, we've talked so much about, I'm sorry, I'm getting in your way. We're going to continue on with our Michamocha as we celebrate our freedom from slavery in Egypt, crossing the Red Sea, and all the miracles we experienced during that time. Goes a little bit like this. That's good. Hey yo, hey yo,
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 hey
oh, hey, oh.
Let us all march together,
Let us all march together,
heading for the promised land.
heading for the promised land.
We all need each other.
We all need each other.
Let us march hand in hand.
Let us march hand in hand.
Sing out loud, raise up your voice.
Sing out
Loud, raise up your voice. For each soul give thanks, for each soul rejoice.
For each soul give thanks, for each soul rejoice.
Hey yo, hey yo,
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 hey yo, hey yo.
hey yo, hey yo.
I think it's story time.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna do one more
One more
Passover
song.
song.
Yep.
All right. Well,
This is gonna be a good
I might
lead-in.
have to put this one down.
Ugh.
So heavy. All right. Well, Passover time. There's this really fun song where we're gonna need our hands, and we talked about our favorite crunchy cracker called.
Matzah.
All right. So everybody say lots of matzah.
Lots of matzah.
And lots of matzah.
Lots of matzah.
Oh, well, you guys are really good on
So
this.
much
We got all
matzah.
the words up there.
Woo.
We do.
So much
So it goes a
matzah.
little bit like this. Follow me along. On. Oh, there we go. On Pesach we eat matzah. Lots of matzah. It's yummy in my tummy. Lots of matzah. We're going to stack our matzah. Everybody stack your matzah.
So much matzah.
Oh, we got it. So let's
Man.
try that one more time. Ready? On Pesach we eat matzah. Lots of matzah. It's yummy in my tummy. Lots of matzah. Very good. The next one. On Pesach we eat chicken. Finger licking chicken. Everybody got that one? Try that one. All right. Finger licking chicken. It's yummy in my tummy. Finger licking chicken. Lots of matzah. Lots of matzah. Great. On. Where's my ons?
On
Pesach we eat gefilte fish. Smelly in
the
my belly,
gefilte
fish. It's yummy in my tummy. Smelly in my belly, gefilte fish. Finger licking chicken. Lots of matzah. All right, here we go. On. There we are. On Pesach we eat matzah balls. Roll a matzah balls. It's yummy in my tummy. Roll a matzah balls. Smelly in the belly, gefilte fish. Finger licking chicken. And lots of matzah. Ready? On Pesach we eat horseradish. Hot horseradish. It's yummy in my tummy. Hot horseradish. Roll a matzah balls. Smelly in the belly, gefilte fish. Finger licking chicken. And lots of matzah. Last one.
On
Pesach we eat haroset. Sticky haroset. It's yummy in my tummy. Sticky haroset. Hot horseradish. Roll a matzah balls. Smelly in my belly, gefilte fish. Finger licking chicken. And
lots of matzah.
Well done.
Yay,
Now
very
it's
good.
your turn.
All right, be very short. All right, good morning, everybody. I'm so glad to be with you. I want to tell you a very, very short story about somebody who we know from our story of Passover, somebody who we invite to our Seders every year, somebody we might leave a chair for, open the door for, leave a cup of wine for at our Seder table. Elijah the prophet. Very good. So every year, many of us at our Seder tables leave a space for Elijah, and there's a time in our service where we go and open the door to invite him in. Well, as you may or may not know, there are a lot of stories in Judaism about Elijah coming to visit people, not just at Seder time, but all during the year. There are lots and lots of legends about Elijah coming to visit to give blessings to people who are kind and generous and loving. So once upon a time, there was a guy who knew these stories about Elijah coming to visit people to give them his blessings. So this man decided that he was going to go to the synagogue to study all night and pray all night so that hopefully Elijah would come and visit him and give him a blessing. So one night he went to the synagogue and he went into the study room and he pulled out all kinds of books of Torah and he was studying and he was praying, and before long there was a knock at the door. And he said, "Oh my goodness, it's Elijah. He's coming to give me his blessing." He ran to the door and opened it, and instead of Elijah, there was an old man there wrapped up in a blanket. And the old man said, "It's very cold outside. Can I please come inside to warm up?" And the man said, "Go away. I'm trying to study and learn and pray so that Elijah will visit me. Get out of here." And he slammed the door. He ran back into the study hall and he opened his books again and he kept praying and studying and learning and was getting ready and really getting into it and thinking that Elijah would be there any minute. And then just then, another knock on the door. He was so frustrated. He went to the door of the synagogue and he opened it, and there was the same old man wrapped up in a blanket, shivering, and he said, "Please, I'm so hungry. Maybe there's some leftover challah I can have just so I won't be quite so hungry." The man said, "Didn't I tell you before? I'm waiting for Elijah to come visit me. Would you get out of here?" And he slammed the door and sent the man away. Went back into the study hall and he opened his books again and he was praying and studying and thinking and meditating and hoping that Elijah would come. And then one more time, a knock at the door. Well, this man was just about at the end of his rope. He went and he opened the door, and who was there? It was the same old man, wrapped up in his blanket, very cold and hungry. And he said, "Please, sir, it's the middle of the night. I have nowhere to sleep. Won't you let me in and just let me take a nap on one of the benches in the synagogue, please?" And the man said, "If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Get out of here and don't bother me again." He shoved the man out of the way and closed the door. Went back into the study hall and studied all night long, but the door never knocked again. Well, the man was very disappointed that Elijah wouldn't come and see him even after a whole night of studying and praying and thinking, and he went to go talk to his rabbi, and he said, "Rabbi, I've heard all these stories about Elijah coming to visit people who are kind and gentle and loving and generous to give them his blessing. I studied all night about how to be kind and how to be generous and how to be compassionate and giving, but Elijah never showed up. There was just one stinky, dirty, tired old guy who kept knocking on the door and bothering me." And the rabbi said, "Oh, my poor fellow, don't you understand that when Elijah comes to visit people to give them his blessing, he comes in disguise? You never know what he looks like, but sometimes he disguises himself as a little child, or sometimes he disguises himself as a stranger on the street, and sometimes he disguises himself as a poor old man wrapped in a blanket who's just waiting to see who will show him some kindness and generosity." So from then on, that man had learned a lesson, and he learned what it really means to be kind is to help other people who need help and give to people who are in need. And he spent the rest of his life learning the lessons of kindness and generosity, hoping that Elijah would come back and see him again. I hope you guys have a wonderful Seder. I hope that Elijah comes to visit all of you, and I hope you have some delicious meals with the people you love. Chag Sameach, everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you. Oh, I have some announcements to share also. If you are a third grader, yeah!
Third grade.
If you are a third grader, you rock. And, yeah! And after we're done, you are going to stay in the sanctuary for your service rehearsal. Today is our Passover happening. Passover starts Monday night. That's tomorrow night. There will be class next Sunday, but please know that next week we will give your kids, teachers and parents, we will give your kids snack. Please do not send snack with them. Next week will still be Passover. Early bird enrollment for next year is open. You will save some dollars off the enrollment fee until April 30th. Friday, May 3rd, our end of the year family Shabbat. Please come and join us. You can see the Helfman Herald for details about how to sign up.
Great.
That's what I got.
And with that, we're going to dismiss for the beginning of the day of our religious school, and we're so excited to be here today. Thank you for hanging out with us, and pre-K and kindergarten. Arctic Menta Chocolate Banana, Arctic Menta Chocolate Limon, Arctic Menta Chocolate Banana, Arctic Menta Chocolate Limon. Whoa, chocolate banana, whoa, chocolate limon, whoa, chocolate banana, whoa, chocolate limon. Arctic Menta, chocolate banana. Arctic Menta, chocolate limon. Arctic Menta, chocolate banana. Arctic Menta, chocolate limon. Whoa, chocolate banana. Whoa, chocolate limon. Whoa, chocolate banana. Whoa, chocolate limon. Am Yisrael Chai. First grade. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Whoa, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Whoa, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Am second grade. Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al Kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al Kulam. Third grade, you can start making your way up here, up to the bima. We're going to sit in our spots on the stairs. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al Kulam. We are
Happening.
Good
There
morning,
we
everybody.
go.
We are alive.
Amazing.
All right. What are we? 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. I am full of energy this morning, like you've never been seen.
Oh, boy.
Let me tell you, the TAs are
It's going to be
also.
trouble.
I know. I see it in their faces this morning. So let's put our hands together and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not by might and not by power.
Bye.
No, stop. That's not how we
That
start.
was the least powerful power I've ever heard.
Here's how this is going to work. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to turn off my mic. Now it's on. And all 100 of you / 5 of us, I know that you can do this better than us. Deal?
Not by might and not by power. All right. Ruach, shall we all live in peace? Not by might and not by power, by spirit alone. Ruach, shall we all live in peace? Children, la da da da. Oh, and their tears may fall, but we'll hear them call in another song. Will what? Will what? Another song will rise. Nutter butter, peanut butter. Not by might and not by power. Power, spirit alone. Ruach, shall we all live in peace? Not by might and not by power. Power, spirit alone. Ruach, shall we all live in peace? Not by might, not by power. Shalom. Rabbeinu Shalom Alechem. Alechem. Rabbeinu Shalom. Shooby-doo up, Rabbeinu Shalom Alechem. Alechem. Rabbeinu Shalom. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Oh baby, hey, Rabbeinu Shalom Alechem. Alechem, hey, Rabbeinu Shalom. Dooby-doo up, hey, Rabbeinu Shalom Alechem. Alechem, hey, Rabbeinu. Alechem, hey, Rabbeinu. Alechem, hey, Rabbeinu Shalom. Oh. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is,
How sweet it is.
how sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is,
How sweet it is.
how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hinei matov, u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Again. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum.
How good it is.
How good it is,
How sweet it is.
how sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is,
How sweet
how sweet it
it is.
is to be together on this day. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Boker Tov, everybody.
Boker Tov, Rabbi.
It's so good to be with you this morning. Today is the 13th day of the month of Nisan. Passover starts tomorrow night. Passover is on the 15th day of the month of Nisan, which means if you go out at night, after your Seder, when you're coming home, you go out into the yard and you look up into the sky. On the night of the 15th of Nisan, you will see a beautiful, big, bright, full springtime moon. So today is the 13th day of the month of Nisan. We're going to do a little musical reminder of where we are in the Jewish calendar.
There it is.
Tishrei Cheshvan Kislev Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul Wiggity wiggity whack. Tishrei Cheshvan Kislev Tevet Shvat Adar Nisan Iyar Sivan Tammuz Av Elul Cha cha cha.
Well, it is a brand new day.
It is.
It is a brand new day with a new moon coming. So it's a brand new day. Here we go. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I I say it's a brand new day. Modeh ani lefanecha, modeh ani lefanecha. I come to you to offer thanks. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I say it's a brand new day. Melech chai v'kayam, Melech chai v'kayam. Source of life for all that is. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I say it's a brand new day. Shehechazarta bi nishmati bechemla. Gently you restore my soul. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I say it's a brand new day. Rabba emunatecha, Rabba emunatecha. I know I can count on you. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. When I wake up, I say it's a brand new day. I invite you all to rise for the Baruch Hu. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. And we stay standing for our new song that we've been working on, our Marabou. And we all take a deep breath as we begin our day today. Wow, breath was needed. With our Shema, we begin in a different key. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated, minus the 7th graders. It's your turn.
7th graders, come
Seventh
on
graders,
up.
come on
Come
up
on
for
up, come on
Be'ahafta.
up.
And in fact, if there are any 6th graders, you are also invited to join us.
Yeah.
Says the teacher. All the 6th graders go up.
Yes.
6th grade. Come on, 6th grade.
There's one.
There
There's
they
two,
are.
3,
6th
4.
grade.
Come on,
Let's go.
All right, 6. Yes, here they come. Nice. I like to see it.
Now we're representing.
I like to see it.
Thank you.
This is inspiring. Look at
This
this.
So many bar and bat mitzvah dates coming
So
up.
here he comes. Okay, amazing.
All right, says 6th and 7th grade. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Thank you very much.
That was awesome. You guys sound great. You sound great. Nicely done, nicely done.
Well,
Good job, good job, good job.
all great job. Rabbi, we're celebrating today.
Tell me everything.
What are we celebrating? We're celebrating some woman dancing with her timbrels in the waves.
Ah, is that Joni Mitchell?
Goes a little bit like this. I'm sure you all know it. And the women dancing with their timbrels follow Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song, the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance, they dance the whole night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every strand and every thread she's wrapped in her delight. The women touched the spirit as they danced through the night. And the women dancing with their timbrels follow Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song, the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance, they dance the whole night long. When Miriam stood upon the shore and gazed across the sea, the wonder of what the miracles she came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with her outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and march to the promised land. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song, the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women dancing all night long. Well, that was a celebration.
That was awesome. I love that.
Well done. Huh? All right, my friends. It is time for our Amidah. I invite you all to arise.
Here we go, folks. This is our last time to say the blessing Mashiv Haruach Umorid Hagashim. That is the wintertime blessing that goes into the second blessing of the Amidah, and it switches to the summertime blessing right after the second day of Pesach. So as soon as we get to next week's, we're going to start singing the summertime blessing, which is about the falling of dew in the morning grass. But for now, this is our last chance to give thanks to God who brings rain and wind in the wintertime. So say it with full intention. This is our last chance for another 6 months. Let's go into it, getting ourselves ready and centered and prepared to pray. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach.
Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Upi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, U'mevii geula livnei v'neihem, Le'man shemo be'ahava, Melech ozer u'moshiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah rav
Here we go.
le'oshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel chaim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Tzomech noflim berofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar, Michamocha bal kevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. You may be seated.
All right, folks. Well, we are getting ready to celebrate Pesach together. Passover is almost here. Tomorrow night is our first Seder. And many of you know that there is a custom in the Passover Seder to leave a chair for Elijah. Some of us will leave a cup of wine for Elijah. Some of us will leave a space at the table for Elijah. Many of us will open the door during the Seder to make the possibility open for Elijah the prophet to come and visit our Seder tables. The reason that we do this is there is an old idea that Elijah the prophet comes to earth to spread good news and to share blessings and to offer special blessings and gifts to people who are kind and compassionate and generous and friendly and sweet. And so there are many stories in Jewish tradition about Elijah doing that, about Elijah coming to earth at various times in various places to give blessings to special people. So this is a story about a person who heard these stories about Elijah coming to earth to give blessings to people who are of especially good character. And so this person decided that he was going to make sure that Elijah would come to visit him. And he knew that the way to do this was to live a very holy life. So one night he made a plan to go to the synagogue and spend all night there studying Torah and praying and reflecting and meditating deeply and so strongly that Elijah would be sure to come visit him and give him a blessing. So he goes to the synagogue at night and he sets himself up in the study room, surrounds himself with holy books, is getting ready to pray, and he's really getting into it. And just as he's about to begin his prayers, he hears a knock on the door of the synagogue. Ugh. All right, so he puts down the holy books and he puts down his prayer book and he goes to the front door, opens the door, and he thinks, before he opens it, maybe this is Elijah at the door. So he opens the door and he gets ready to bow to Elijah. But standing there on the doorstep of the synagogue is just an old, very dirty man wrapped up in a blanket. And the man says, "Please, sir, it's very cold outside. Can I just come in and warm up for a few minutes?" And the man is very frustrated. He says, "Absolutely not. Will you get out of here? Can't you see I'm busy?" Closes the door and goes back to the study room, and he surrounds himself with piles of books, and he starts to pray again, and he wraps himself in his tallis to get ready to go deep into prayer and meditation. He takes a deep breath, and he's starting his prayers, and he hears again. He goes back to the front door, puts down his books, opens the door, and once again there's that same very dirty and slightly smelly old man wrapped up in a blanket, and the man says, "I know I was here a few minutes ago, but please, I'm very hungry. Maybe there's a little bit of leftover challah from Shabbat. Maybe there's a little cup of juice I can have. I'm terribly hungry. Can't you see?" The man said, "I told you before, I'm busy. Will you get out of here?" And he slams the door a little harder this time. Goes back to the study hall, piles up the books, deep in prayer. His hands are in fists. His eyes are clenched close. He's praying as hard as he can, and he feels like he's really getting there. He's really going to get to a place where Elijah the prophet will surely come and see him. And for a third time, this time he throws down the books and he goes to the front door and he swings open the door, and there's that same guy shivering on the front porch of the synagogue. And the man says, "Please, it's late at night and I have nowhere to sleep. Can't I just curl up on one of the benches here and spend the night so that I won't be cold outside?" This time the man erupts in anger. He is furious. He said, "I told you 3 times, don't bother me. I'm busy. Will you get out of here?" He gives him a big shove. And he slams the door and goes back and spends the rest of the night studying and praying and reflecting. Soon the sun comes up. There's been no sign of Elijah the prophet, and the man is very frustrated, so he goes to see his rabbi. And he says, "Rabbi, I heard all these stories about Elijah the prophet coming to visit people who are learned and pious and faithful. I spent all night studying and praying, and Elijah never showed up. The only thing that happened was that I kept getting interrupted by this very annoying old man on the front steps of the synagogue who was asking me for shelter and food and blankets to keep him warm. It was so annoying." The rabbi said, "My dear man, don't you know that when Elijah comes to visit people on earth, he comes in disguise? Sometimes he comes in the disguise of a little child. Sometimes he comes in the disguise of a poor old woman. And sometimes he comes in the disguise of a shivering old man who wants someone to give him food and shelter and clothing because he's so poor." That's how Elijah the prophet decides who on earth is kind and compassionate, generous and gentle to offer the blessings to. I think, my friend, you may have missed a very good opportunity to show the world and to show Elijah the test of your character. So from then on, that man spent the rest of his life studying and praying and doing acts of kindness, so that even if he never would get a chance again to visit Elijah the prophet, he still would build a life that was one filled with goodness and generosity and mitzvahs and the study of Torah. And that, I think, is what all these stories are about that we hear about Elijah the prophet, that if we make ourselves into people who live lives that are good and compassionate and kind, even if Elijah never comes to visit us personally, we will still have done our part to fix a broken world and to make things easier for people around us who are in need. I want to wish you guys all a wonderful, joyful, meaningful, liberating Passover, and I hope that all of us have a chance to find our own way to repair the world in the days ahead.
Thank you very much.
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach to you too. My friends, our last song for today.
Can I make an announcement before we sing?
Oh, maybe, yes.
One quick announcement. Speaking of Passover, next week, Passover starts Monday night. Next week, please do not bring snacks to Sunday school. We will have class next week, but we will be providing for you a Passover-friendly snack next week.
And because we're talking about Passover,
yes,
we're going to sing this song like it's our last one, because I don't know if we're going to get to sing it next
week. It may be.
So here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Let me hear you. And Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Oh, there you are. Whoa, baby, let my people go.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, I said Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Whoa, baby, let my people go. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. A burning bush told me just the other day that I should go to Egypt and say, it's time to let my people be free. If you won't listen to God, then better listen to me. I said Pharaoh, Pharaoh. took my staff and put it in the sand. And all of God's people walked onto dry land. I said, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go. Yeah, yeah, I said, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, whoa, baby, let my people go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, we finished. We finished.
great
we
to
made it
be
all
with
the way
all of
through.
you
I'm
this
very proud of you all. We're going to invite you all to leave one classroom at a time while we sing ourselves out. 4th and 5th grade, that's 2 classrooms, but you know what? Who's counting?
Off you go.
4th and 5th grade, you guys are
See you
dismissed.
later.
Arctic menta, chocolate banana. Arctic menta, chocolate limon. Arctic menta, chocolate banana. Arctic menta, chocolate limon. Whoa, chocolate banana. Whoa, chocolate limon. Whoa, chocolate 6 and 7. Whoa, chocolate limon. Arctic menta, chocolate banana. Arctic menta, chocolate limon. Arctic menta, chocolate banana. Arctic menta, chocolate limon. Whoa, chocolate banana. Whoa, chocolate limon. Whoa, chocolate banana. Whoa, chocolate limon. Odiavo shalom aleinu. Odiavo shalom aleinu. Odiavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Odiavo shalom aleinu. Odiavo shalom aleinu. Odiavo shalom aleinu ve'al